Hello everybody and welcome to episode 11 of Blood, Dust and Desert. I'm Icon and we're facing another wonderful day in the desert. We're finishing some nice hydroponic basins, having some party inside of some weird imperial monument, and get closer to building a spaceship for us to get out of this place. Meanwhile, we're trying to recruit Hannah the Courtesian from the Sledgehammermen. Well, she's a hell of a fighter, so we want to have her. And apart from that, let's see where today's episode leads us. It's a wonderful day, we're having some food left, and we're going to see where things end today. Definitely going to research bionic replacements today, so I think we're going to craft a lot of the bionics, possibly. If it's going to happen, that is. And yeah, just trying to stay on the road towards the spaceship there, because we're really getting closer here, and can't wait. In between that, we're stocking up on our second motor here. I'm having all the kinky stuff we need for that. Maybe I'm going to reinstall the motors over here. I really like to have motors very close to the ammunitions. It's just a thing I personally like to do. Yeah, wonderful day. Of course, we're still having not too much wildlife running around here, but we're working on it. Got my own desert tortoise, I got my iguanas. So we're living the good life. But can somebody please sweep out all the blood out of the barn? Thanks. That'd be awesome. I'm also going to make a different room out of the hydroponics here. I think it just looks more beautiful to have the hydroponics just a little bit severed from the barn. Alright, so I also think that it is about time to think about a proper flooring for the crypt. I can use tiles out of different stones, but I can't use gemstones for anything, I see. That's a little bit sad. I haven't installed that many floor mods in this series. Okay, so I have to work with the kind of stones I have. There's a lot of slate in my possession, but why is there so much slate on that map? Ah, there it is. I mean, slate? Yeah, let's do some slate flooring, because I think slate is the ideal tile for a crypt. Only obsidian would be better. So now is only the question: do we take flagstones, the really expensive tiles, no, or the normal tiles? I think I'm going for the flagstones here. Or no, it's even better. Forget it. We're just going to smoothen the floors. That's going to be the most impressive surface of them all. Just some really nice smoothened out stone surface. There we go. So I'm still having an eye out on the low food marker here, because that's always a little bit of a warning sign. But it does seem to me like we're quite okay here. And there you go, bionic replacements. Let's get over to the advanced fabrication. As much as I would like to have pulse charged weapons too. One thing at a time. So fabrication bench. We're going to need advanced components for those bionics. Just as I had expected. There's some problems. Alright, so do I already have normal prosthetics? Yes, I do, at least that. Alright, so that means we now have at least a good reason to stockpile advanced components like crazy. Also, I'm really considering going for more and more mining ops along the way, because we can use this mountain completely for mining purposes. I don't need the mountain for expanding my base, so it's quite a good thing. Let's just continue with these crazy shenanigans here. Let's Just do it like that. Ooh, that was bad. There we go. Just realizing there's no reason to stop at one end of the line. Alright. Just hope to find more precious materials like this paparacha vein here. There's some dioptase here. We just need a lot of money in general. And mining is a pretty good way of acquiring money, especially if you're running into gemstone deposits like I do here all the time. Gemstones are really good for earning money. Well, nothing too surprising, eh? So let's set up a little atelier. I think that's exactly what we're going to need. A little place for the art, TM. So let's do it there. Let's do some art over there. I'm going to use some green schist walls because I have so much of that stuff. There we go. Oh, never mind. There's again some nasty patch of soft sand back there, destroying all my visions. Alright. Then we're going to make it here. Then the art will be here. Just going to store all the materials. So there goes stockpile zone for gemstones. Gem? No, doesn't work. Need the raw resources. Gems here. Boom. Important. Important place for the gemstones. Wait a sec. Ah, she's just finishing her job. That's why. All right, and then is there already a art bench? Yes, there is. So we're going to reinstall the art bench over there. At the same time, the art bench here, no, never mind. Not gonna do that because the art bench there is just profiting so hard from the tool benches there, tool cabinets there. I'm just going to leave things as they are. Created a new room. We're going to see what we're going to do with that one day. I really like to have rooms in a surplus sometimes. Never hurts, you know. Really never hurts you to have a little bit more room. So I don't mind Flay's doing his magic over there. Alright. So we keep mining like crazy here. But at the same time, I'm really getting a lot of things done too. So Naoki is allowed to make sculptures non-stop out of the present pieces of gemstone. So, well, just doesn't seem that she's getting done too much, but well, maybe that's going to change once the harvest season is over. We've struck quartz, so yeah. Digging out crazy amounts of gemstones now. That's great. And the sledgehammer men are landing right inside my base. 1,000 curses on you. Alright, so wow, that's a nasty situation. So we're going to get these people over here and see how this will work out. So Amanda is the person here. So these guys did land all in this vicinity there. They even crash landed in my warehouse. Strongest like towards that. Oh boy. You guys are so unwelcome here. So definitely going to start and melee attack these guys, because the last thing you really want to have here is grenade people on close quarters. So let's just start with meleeing away on these grenade people. Let's move place. Okay. And of course, every time I acquire a certain amount of iguanas, some people show up and kill them. Oh boy, that's going to be... Can we please take down that guy ASAP? There we go. So let's release some animals. There we go. Nice. And yeah, all iguanas dead again. Stupid raiders. I mean, come on. Why are you using the drop pods like that? All right, whatever. Let's save jackboot. No immediate danger. Awesome. No immediate danger. Oh man, all these poor iguanas again. It's so annoying that they keep just killing them. But at least I have one more. But come on, these guys, they crash land inside my basin. It's just like it almost seems to me like the only goal of my storyteller is to ruin my plans of breeding iguanas. It's starting to turn into a comedy here. I mean, the good thing about that, it didn't scrap my people, but at the same time, gosh, crash landing inside your storage area. Yeah, you can bleed to death, Ellen. I don't care. No, Flaze gets the infection. It's just so sad to me that whenever I get a certain amount of them, it's like the worst part about that is there's not even a good reason for them to die there. They should have been there. Oh well, whatever. Stop freaking out about these situations. Just sit it out and accept that the next batch of iguanas is dead. Just like the last batch of iguanas is dead. They just keep dying. Wait a sec, Flaze. What are you doing? You're not even done with getting treated here. Why did the treatment get aborted there? Weird. Alright. So maybe I'll get lucky and I get another male iguana. And we're going to get another chance of... Flaze, bed rest. I forgot to configure that. I don't care if you're super immune or not. If you're wounded, you go down and sleep. There we go. So, jackboot. Please repair that stuff. So Hannah finally joined us. Awesome. Oh, come on, Flaze. Get yourself together, man. It's enough already. You're getting arrested now, dude. You're not going to binge out on some drugs. Jeez. Just... all I want from this guy is to lay down and relax. And, cure his infection. That's all he has to do. No, dude. You're not going to haul anything. You're not going to do anything. What? I hate it so much when they do that. Honestly. It's like they're trying to kill themselves, you know? It's like they're trying to kill themselves. Alright, so... there's not too much work Hannah can do for us. But that's okay. So... jackboot, are you kidding me? The most important thing here was the friggin' power cord. This here, the power conduit. That's the important part. You hauled all... oh my god. Blaze, no! Get away from the drugs, man. You're not getting any. No! Intense pain. My R's. It's amazing how often this guy tries to actually annoy me right now. So there you go. Extreme break risk. You know what? There's reefers somewhere. Or beer, I don't know. Well, I don't care. I'm honestly right now quite annoyed with that situation in general. Because that was one of the most lucky drop pod raiders I've seen in the history of my Rimworld playthroughs, honestly. I can't remember when the last time raiders were dropping so on spot onto the right position to wreck this place. Most of the time drop pod raiders are like, ah, bad spot, you die. But these guys, I really hate their guts right now. Mostly because of the iguanas, honestly. So let's see. It's just here in the extreme desert. You only get animals so rarely into your colony that it's always a bitter loss if animals die. It's just a long story short. So let's see. I don't care about your extreme break risk plays. I certainly don't. And another raid? In that short time? Wow. They really hate me these days. So they're going with sappers this time. So sadly not having too many turrets here in that vicinity. I'm keeping Flays. Well, Flays should have... yeah, he doesn't need to stay in bed. Alright. I really do like sappers most of the time. It's quite easy to deal with sappers, honestly. Because these guys are showing me quite directly where they're going to attack us. So, we forgot to give Hannah some gun. So all I need to do now is just to block them somewhere. There goes Amanda. So there's now enough time to position ourselves quite nicely. That's looking like a good position too. So now they're mining their way through that. And then they're going to meet Amanda. So, is that really all? No, there's Hannah. Going to bring her too. And they're going to breach that wall any moment. And that's where the fun starts. Alright. So, I'm going to release the animals and at the same time, I mean, I could call it Trooper Squad, but I don't want to right now. They're attacking me with a lot less firepower here, and I'm just taking that fight. So, okay, Ivy already got downed, Jackboot too, and Naoki's dead. So we're going to call the Imperial Squad now, so... And Flays went into Slaughterer mode now. Okay. So, whoever can retreat is going to retreat now, because the easiest way to deal with these guys now seems to me to just get rid of whoever I can. So... Alright. We still haven't gotten them all down. I'm very, very surprised about the insane frequency of their attacks. That's something very, very untypical. I mean, we just fought off a drop pod squad of theirs, and then they immediately attack one more time. That's quite unusual to me, honestly. So, not sure if we're actually able to save everybody. So, who's dead? The person with the heaviest armor died from a wild ricochet into the brain. I friggin' don't understand why the game is coded like that. I'm not really mad. I expect to lose people at this point of the game. It's just, I feel like that's such a nonsensical situation. And it always puts me to the question, isn't armor working wrong? Isn't there something about the armor just not working out as intended if these things happen so often? Because it's not the first timer. It's happened to me several times in the past. That people were just, you know, dying like that. It feels so stupid, honestly. And talking about dying like that, this colony is in the shit. I rarely use strong words like these, but seriously, we're super screwed. Everybody literally is close to dying, and yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you get that many raids in a row. I don't know what to do here. So Jackboot and Jane and Hannah are pretty much the only people still alive here. And we're going to see. So Hannah has to take care of somebody else too. Amanda's going to die in 12 hours. Ivy is the next person we need to save. So, there it goes. I mean, we're going to lose a lot of people during this situation now, that's for sure. Alright, so Jane... Let's see, Jane is eating. That's reasonable. Flays, come on, you should be able to treat yourself, so... Treat yourself, buddy. And there we go. So now I even lost the donkey. Quite annoyed about that, honestly. But well, looks like we're actually able to save a lot of people here. So Hannah, I'm going to allow you to self-tend. Flays is just getting out of danger too. So does Jane. Alright. Looks like we're getting a new heroic monument. And yeah, Jane. I mean, slaughter the iguanas. It's at this point I don't even care anymore, you know. I just hope that you're going to lie down at some point. Alright, so let's see. Jane is the last person needing a treatment. Wonderful. So that's it's at least meaning that nobody's in risk of dying anymore. Great. So Jane, well, I allow you to tend to yourself. But well. What? So, no more self-tending. And how did that infection grow so horrible? I don't understand. And even the new iguanas are going nuts here. Wow. Did she run along with that infection for such a long time and I didn't notice? So Amanda isn't dying anymore. So the last thing I need right now is a friggin' iguana coming into my place and trying to mess me up. Alright. It's a quite intense session today. So we're going to rescue the people here because I don't like to see that. So it does look like Jane might be losing her arm on that. Honestly, we're going to go for Glit Worlds here to see if I can save her somehow, because I don't know why. She must have had that infection for an insane long time before. Yeah, and then you go for some good old playing. What are you doing? What? No. Jeez. Jackboot is starving. Sure. I mean, we're having some chocolate. You. What's wrong with you people? It's almost like you're not trying to take care of yourself properly anymore. I mean, seriously, what is that? Alright, so 96% advantage there, but I don't think we have any chance of saving her. It's 20% difference. So... did you actually break down on your way to the food? Good God. Can somebody please feed this guy? I'm pretty sure he's still starving. Hannah does that. Or does she do that? Yes, she does. But he's going to get some potatoes. I don't care. I seriously don't care anymore. As long as they don't die. Okay, so, Jane, why? I forgot to put down the doctoring duty, that's why. You ought to lay down and rest and get well again. Alright. So there's still quite a good chance for me to keep the arm on her. Okay, can tend now. So who's my best doctor? I think Flaze is actually next to Jane. Yeah, alright, let's do that. No, that's not reserved to somebody else. So I'm pretty sure that Jane will get away with that. So yeah, sure, why not, dude? You guys do what you want to do. So let's bury that poor guy again. Okay, but at least, I mean, we're not dead anymore. Nobody died except for Naoki. It's more than I actually expected. So yeah, the immunity race is 1. That's at least something. Awesome. And if anything, if everything is bad, these guys at least gave me a nice little stockpile of medicine in return for their horrible raid. So we're going to accept that Naoki won't be doing any art anymore ever. So let's cancel that. And I'd say I'm going to give her a Dioptase grave because that seems to be the stuff she was working on when she died. I'm sorry if today's episode went sounded a little bit mad today. But wow. The amount of bad events accumulated today was very, very high. I didn't run into situations like these lately too often. So why is he starving? Catatonic breakdown? Seriously? Advanced starvation? What? Jackboot, what's wrong with you? You just need to eat. This guy's on 67% starvation. What is wrong with you folks? I mean, sure, I understand what happened there. He was trying to build things and transported things all across the map, but come on. What's wrong with you people? Just try to get a hold on your life. Okay. So I think we've stabilized that situation for now. Only Naoki died. That's it's pretty good. So, and apart from that, I just hope we're going to recover from this nasty day quite well. But I really don't understand why I got raided twice in such a short amount of time. Never happened to me before like that. If that happened, it was never 2 times the same faction or something like that. It was always like, I don't know, some mad animals and a weather event. So well, whatever. I don't want to mutter too much. We survived, mostly. And, well, all the iguanas are now dead. Maybe the problem lies in the iguanas. Maybe the bad luck is created when I try to tame out those iguanas. That's a solid working theory for me. Whatever, friends, it's about time to say goodbye. And if I ever wonder again why I feel reluctant to play this save game too often, I start to understand how that comes together. I really start to understand it more. Jokes aside, I'm honestly a little bit salty about today's episode. Not about the episode, but about how brutal the bad luck chain gunned today on me. That's how I like to put it. I mean, first the drop potters right into my storage room, killing all my livestock, and then losing my best armored person by a headshot into the brain while she's wearing a heavy armor. Good job, RNGesus. You really did a good job there. So at least Naoki got a piece of art depicting her doing art. That was her job on our colony. So I think that's a good requiem for her. And why do we have these power shortages all the time? So what's going on here? Yeah, there's some break in the power cord here, which we never managed to fix. So friends, leave me a comment down below and I'd be happy to hear from you, as you know. And as usual, leave a little like on that video if you respect the pain we're going through here. And apart from that, I'd be super happy if you could drop a little subscription on my channel. Would be very appreciated. Whatever might be the case, I wish you a wonderful time until we meet again. And so there. Now the power is back connected. And goodbye.